Oh, these curls, man. These fucking curls. Oh, I'm turning this shit off on my phone like a retard. Alright. Chatty, chat. Hopefully y'all boys are doing good, man. Hopefully y'all boys are doing swell today. Listen, man, today we got a couple reactions. Now, listen, I know I said that we might be gaming yesterday. I'm a liar. How can I say I'm a liar? I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. We're actually here to watch some fucking reactions. And that's what we're gonna do. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Hold on, let me actually fix my fucking shit, because here we go. Perfect. Bang. Alright. But let's hop into some reactions for today. You feel me? Hopefully y'all boys are doing good. Hopefully y'all boys are doing swell. Today we have the NBA Knicks. We won. You're goddamn right we did. Then we have, obviously, because I've been wanting to watch this game because I want to know if I want to get this game. It's called NBA The Run. And then, obviously, we'll be watching WWE So Delusional. It's Almost Sad by the great one, the GOAT. But let's hop into these three. It's frozen. Hold on. Here we go. Look at that. I'm just such a technical savvy guy, some could say. Honestly, let's hop in this shit, man. Alright, let's hop in this game, man. Listen, the series was tied 2-2. You obviously know who. Look, Dominican man, Karl Anthony Towns having the ball, giving it to Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Me and Brunson used to work on this move, like, I'm telling you, man. I got that fader in the back. That and a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, the hard lay skis actually open. Oh, you thought you had... Oh, bro, CJ McCollum, hold on. Let me tell you something. I don't know why, like, in the playoffs, when ATL plays New York, somebody on ATL's team becomes prime Russell fucking Westbrook in 2016. I don't know why that is. It is quite fucking annoying. Obviously, we won this game, so it doesn't really matter. But, like, fuck, dude. You know what I mean? Finally. Miles Bridges, you know, I'm just getting paid a couple $100 million and... Alright. Is that really a call, ref? We're in New York, by the way. Kicking it back. Here we go. Point guard gets ball. Kicking it back to Hart. Hart looking for it. Bang, bang. Bang! Let's get a quick pause here. Just checking the internet. Internet check here. Because it's just not loading up on my phone, like, I don't know why. I do not know why. We might have to run a little bit without chat right now, which is fine.
Shot at a career best 41% this year. Knicks have hit their last 4. Daniels responds inside third field goal already. Sit here courtside. It's a different Hawks team. Just body language and confidence that we saw.
Karl Anthony Towns, Dominican man. Dominican bucket man. That boy cat, we need to win this motherfucker, man. The New York Knicks need to make it to the goddamn promised land of the NBA Finals, man. Fuck. That boy DeJour in the W DeJour in the hot. You feel me? 4 ads is crazy. You're not a phantom. Yo, I've been with DeJour for 30 days. I think I'm HBK now. Nah, if the Knicks don't win next game, bro. Wait, yo, I don't know why you never go to any of those. Have you been to one of these games? You low-key should go to the ATL versus Knicks game in ATL. I mean, I guess you would be on enemy territory, I guess. Never mind, let me just shut the fuck up. Also, DeJour, I will be posting. I will be officially posting. I went to game 3. Well, I didn't know. I didn't. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Anyway, I will be posting, but I need Iceman to drop. Because I need a good caption, and I already know Drake's going to be coming on a different level. And I'm here for it. May 15th. After that, we'll decide when we're going to post. So that weekend, we will be posting. Guarantee lock. Guarantee lock. That boy Cap. Good bucket, baby.
Outscored the Hawks by 7 in each of the first 3 quarters. And a comfortable victory in Atlanta.
Dave Vincent. Who the fuck was that? Now, that boy jumped out the gym. I'm not going to sit here and lie. That boy. 40K or dinner with Drake? Now, see, that's actually a tough question. I'm taking dinner with Drake. And let me tell you why. If I take dinner with Drake, realistically, we're probably going to go gamble after. We're definitely going to have great combos. And there's a possibility that I get signed to OVO and become a streamer. Become connected with Aiden Ross. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically a part of the Jew community. And then I'm actually up, making assumptions. Well, even if let's say hypothetically I don't, right? Let's say hypothetically I don't. I'm still sneaking a picture in with Drake. And my gram's definitely going up. How many people can really say they flicked up with Drake like that at a din-din? Well, and also that's another good question. Am I paying for this dinner or no? Is this going on the OVO bill? I'd imagine so. Low-key, no bullshit, like no troll. Mitchell Robinson looks like shot money. I mean, that's true. But I mean, Drake? Drizzy? Aubrey Graham? He's not Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Do you see what he fucking did for that one streamer just for finding the goddamn Iceman shit? And then the other guy that just found that car key? And he doesn't even know these people. He didn't even go on a dinner. So imagine if he went on a dinner. Come on now, cuh. Come on now, cuh. Let's be fucking for real, man. Yeah, I can't lie. I don't know who he is, but he's actually a bucket. So, DeJour, I'm going to hear that. What I'm hearing is you're actually not going to din-din with Iceman. You're actually going to take that 40 bands. Now, of course, 40 bands would actually bless the kid. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Well, 40 bands would actually be great. That boy Cat to the Puerto Rican man. This is the combination. This is the combination in New York. Dominican to Puerto Rican, Puerto Rican to Dominican. Y'all don't have this on your team. Facts. This is a different level of chemistry. Ancestors are coming together for that chemistry. Your team doesn't have that. Fuck. Let's do it. That boy Cap. Oh my god, good drop step. Get the fuck off of that boy. The boy. Another fucking ad. What the fuck, Joseph? Yo, I'm not even lying to you, DeJour. Mr. Cruz. The ads are at the low. Me and Shaw had to tell me how to put it at the lowest thing. So go blame Mr. Sham. Sham Combs. Go blame that guy. That bald fraud. I've been with Shaw for 30 days. I think I'm bald now. Nah, I can't lie. Going to dinner with Steve will do it. You're going to hear about 30 N-words, but guarantee you're going to get probably even more than 40K. I can't even lie. But that's an assumption, too. That's an assumption, too. I know Steve and Drake would both bless, so I can't lie. Both of them blessing. They're probably both. We're both. Either man that you just picked right there, you're going gambling. 100%. You're hitting the casino and or online gambling. Guaranteed loss. But you could say the same thing about Mr. Aubrey. Okay, so that's a better question. That's a better question, DeJour. Would you rather go on the dinner with Steve or Drake?
A man who constantly chases sexual stimulation is avoiding his real life. He wants success.
The fuck is this ad right here? What the hell? Why were you in New York City and didn't link Shaw? Bro, Shaw didn't want to link. I was just talking to Cam Griggs about this. Literally, me and Tyler hit Shaw multiple days. And every day that we hit him, he said he was busy, had work, and did not want to hang out. So, Cam Griggs was there. He did not want to link, bro. I don't know. Go ask him, bro. He balled, bro. I'm telling you. I've been with Shaw for 30 days. I think I'm bald now. Nah, do you think that song's low-key mid? I actually like that song. I can't lie. I think it's pretty catchy. But, you know what I'm saying? Shaw said he's going to be showing off his hair this summer. I guess we'll see. Who the fuck was that? Scary ass. Yeah, I think it's a good song. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't understand. I mean, I guess it's a corny line with the 30-day shit or whatever. Good kick. Good kick. Nah, OG's been low-key carrying. I can't even cap. But what I will say, though, is Cuffham's song, like, versus Reggie and Dez. That's probably the best YouTuber / streamer diss I've ever heard. Ever. I'm not even joking. Like, I was in the gym and I'd be listening to that. I swear to God. I've sometimes listened to back. That beat switch. Oh my God. Banger. Nah, you gotta listen to that. They had like a little diss war on Black Boy's stream, and like Reggie made a song about Cuffham, like dissing him, and then Cuffham made a song about Reggie. But then like that was the first song where he was dissing Reggie, basically calling him a fucking. Yeah, it was like a diss war shit. Like it was like a whole bracket. It was like who's on it? Funny Mike versus Ben the Dawn, and then Reggie versus Cuffham. That was low-key, should have been the main event, but it was co-main event, and then it was like XQC versus Andante. But like I said, Cuffham's diss was too crazy. He was basically calling him a dick rider. He basically called him a fake thug. A fake Bruce drop him off, fake your rage and Kai Shanat, shit like that. And then he went crazy on Dez. I can't lie. That way Robinson, man. How many did he fucking have last night?
Finally hits a three. He was 3 of 20 in this series with deep. Vital for Buck. Conwood around Ananobi. Chased by Alexander Walker, 16. McBride is blocked by McCollum, but he got it back. Clarkson. Open.
You know what my Thea called me today, DeJour? She called me a womanizer. And I was like, I low-key got a little offended right there. Because I was like, that doesn't sound like a very positive word right there. I would actually take feminist. And, she was like, oh, you can be both. I was like, oh, well, what the hell? Brunson. Oh. Now, I'm gonna be honest, how's that not a travel? Like, honestly, like, no glaze, though. No glaze. Like, how's that not a travel? That board is yours. DeJour, are you ready for Iceman? Iceman, baby. You know, DeJour, it's been a little while since I talked to you. I talked to fucking Keon the other day. See ya. Bang! This wasn't really a close game. I mean, I guess it's still 6 minutes left on the clock, but it's low-key not a close game at all. I mean, unless you make some fucking turnovers like that. Like, holy shit, bro. Miles Bridges, or Malik Bridges, my fault. Finally getting a bucket. That's what I like seeing out of New York, man. That's what I like. Let me see the stats. Hold on, let me see the stats. How much did Cat have? 16. That's not bad. Brunson had 39 fucking points. Holy shit. 39. That boy balled the fuck out. 15 for 23 though. That's not bad. Nah, he balled out though. That's good buckets. That's good buckets. DeJour, if you were like NBA height, right? Like, how much do you think you would be averaging in the NBA? Be honest. NBA height, like you played basketball your whole life. How much do you think you would honestly be averaging? Don't lie.
Left EA formed his own
I think if it was me, I
and
think I'd be
built a basketball game on the explicit
averaging.
premise.
Oh, hold on. I kind of like how this looks right here. This kind of tickles the pickle. This kind of reminds me of a little bit of NBA Street 2. A little bit more updated on the graphics, but I kind of like this right here. I like this. I like what they're doing here.
Sports games are doing it the wrong way, and he wants to bring the genre back to its glory days. If you haven't heard of NBA The Run yet, it's a new NBA game coming to consoles. The game's creative director might be a familiar name, Mike Young. He worked at EA Sports and EA Big, and he worked on every single NBA Street game that EA made.
I still have this game. I still have this. I literally have NBA Street 1, NBA Street 2, but I don't have NBA Street 3.
Now, no longer at EA, he partnered with
I did have the
and
N1 games, 1P2.
sports fans who want to bring back those more fun, less realistic
And I have Here Comes the Pain. I gotta low-key grab that because that shit low-key's some bread. I'm not gonna lie.
Originally, the game had no NBA license and was just a street ball game. But after they first announced it, the NBA approached them and struck a deal, and now the game is fully licensed. That's pretty crazy for a self-funded indie startup. I've been telling you guys, the future of sports gaming is coming from the indie scene. NBA The Run officially releases in June of this year, so stay tuned for my eventual
DeJour's birthday month.
It'll release on PS5, Xbox
Heard.
Series X and X, and on Steam. The game should be Steam Deck compatible as well, because I played this online.
Right, DeJour, your birthday month is June, right?
It's worth
I swear it
mentioning
is.
that this game only has 18 people working on it. This isn't EA with thousands of employees. This is a tight-knit team. This is a revival of the EA Big style of games with modern online game modes and features. And that's something we've missed greatly. If you want to play some quick street hoops, your only option has been to play in the park in 2K with your 60 overall brown shirt. This provides a legitimate second option, and it's about time. The team behind this game, Play by Play Studios, reached out to me and invited me to a virtual event.
Bang! This game kind of looks calm.
Online for an hour, and I was very surprised by the feel of gameplay. It's very responsive, and it felt better to play
Harlem.
than I expected. Mike Young mentioned that this is a game for everyone. Modern sports games can get very
Mike
complex,
Young.
and some people might miss the simplicity of something.
No, they
like
violated
Jam
Victor's
versus
legs, man. They
potentially
made it.
intimidating
Hold on. We're not gonna skip past that. Look at fucking hold on. Look at Victor's legs,
something like NBA Jam
and then
versus-
look at Kevin Durant's legs. Why are Kevin Durant's legs bigger than fucking Victor's? They have the same leg build. Yo, these developers are low-key a little bit glazed. It's a little bit of glaze. I'll allow it, though. I'll allow it. 18 people making the game. I'll allow it.
Hey, he said that modern arcade modes in sports games are built on sim engines that value
Oh, good dives.
over feel, and he wants to prioritize making a game that just feels fun to control. He specifically called out Madden, which was funny. He said modern games are
Bang.
almost avoiding defense. They push you towards simming defense. And when you're actually on defense, if you make one wrong move, you can ruin the entire play.
Bang.
And this results in players playing it
That
safe.
boy
and
Embiid,
it's
boy.
intimidating. His goal with NBA The Run was to make defense just as engaging and fun as offense. And I think he succeeded. This isn't a game where you spam dribble moves and cook the entire opposing team. This is a game where you have to pass or the ball will be stolen. You have to have ball movement. Controlling players on defense feels really good. Steals and
It looks
blocks are
like a
very
little
effective.
slow,
And players
but
that
it
have high
low-key
defensive
good,
stats
like not in a bad
feel
way.
dangerous.
Like,
Once
it
you
doesn't
figure
need
out
to be
what the
fast,
opposing
you know what I
team is
mean?
doing, you can come up with a plan to stop them. Player movement is fluid, shooting feels good, and you make shots when you would expect to. And oops and dunks are the best part. They feel awesome to pull off. It's also really fun just trying out and learning how to best use each player because they all feel so different. And making every player feel unique is something a lot of sports games do struggle with. I did have a couple issues with gameplay, and the team was very receptive to feedback, which I liked. These guys were willing to hear it. I wanted there to be a 2K style camera, because my build only had side angles, which to be fair is authentic to NBA Street, but I think most players are going to want that 2K cam. I want to see my guy from behind, you feel me? Also, it needs some polishing with animations, and things like you shooting a jump shot right in front of the basket when you meant to dunk, because there's this arbitrary line you need to cross, and it feels like it's a bit closer to the basket than it should be. I also couldn't figure out if it was possible to set a screen. But all of my issues here are pretty minor. The core gameplay is good, and I'm hopeful that when the game officially releases, all of these little things will be improved because I did make the team aware of my feedback. The core gameplay, again, it's good, genuinely, and feels reminiscent of the NBA Street games. I came away mostly impressed after playing. The online competitive play was really good too. There is zero lag. This is because the game uses rollback netcode for online play, similar to a lot of first-person shooters. Everyone's screen shows the same thing at the same time. There's no latency, there's no hitching, there's no lagginess, there's no ball jittering. If there is a downside to this method, I didn't notice it while playing. The devs said this was key to keeping the gameplay tight and responsive while also bringing it online, and I found that it worked great in practice. My teammates and I were able to communicate live, pass instantly, throw, finish, oops, etc. Every dribble, move, and cut feels instant. It's something you won't notice until you play, but it results in as good of an online experience as you can have for a game like this, which is pretty crazy considering the small team. Shooting is similar to 2K, as well as passing, and the dribble moves use the right stick and every player has unique moves. It's more like each direction you move the right stick in creates a single exaggerated move, rather than something you should spam left and right, like the 2K16 dribble stick, for example. You want to be very intentional when you use the right stick. It reminds me of a fighting game with NBA players, if that makes sense, although it's still basketball. The emphasis is on playing this competitively against your friends and trying out different players. The effort and detail put into every player stuck out to me. There's only going to be 32 players at launch, but that's because each player's likeness is hand-sculpted by the art team, not scanned in.
That's
Every
okay.
player has their own
Comp.
unique
I mean, I don't know why they
abilities
added.
and
I don't know.
animations, so no two players feel the same. Again, it's similar to a fighting game, where there's this
That
balance
is not
of
LeBron
rock, paper,
James.
scissors
Let
in
me
play.
tell you that, though.
Every player has their own strengths and weaknesses, so there's a way to win with any lineup. It's not like any player is objectively better than another. The presentation was already pretty fire. You had a ton of different real-world courts, which is nice compared to NBA 2K, still using generic street courts despite their budget. Like, why is Rucker Park not in Blacktop like it was in NBA 2K5? Anyways, in NBA The Run, you can play on Rucker Park, and Bobita Garcia returns from the NBA Street Games to deliver commentary. And it's perfect, man. He has over 3,000 lines of commentary already, and they're still recording more. Mike Young said specifically that it was more important for them to have 32 great characters at launch that got the proper love and attention than to add 150 players that all feel mostly the same. And they did say they'll keep adding players after release. What's also really cool are these rookie variants. So you can not only be modern LeBron, you can also be rookie LeBron. And they nailed the likenesses for these rookie players. Not only do they look unique, but they play differently. They have unique animations and abilities compared to their modern versions. The team also said they want to add classic players and legends, and make sure every team has a player, because currently, there's no Jazz or Nets players. Kawhi Leonard and Damian Lillard are the
Who the
latest
fuck
additions
is on the
to the
Jazz?
Personally, I really want to see Kyrie Irving in this game.
Oh no, Kyrie
especially
would be
if they-
crazy. I'm so. Wait,
The potential here is through the roof. WNBA players were also mentioned as something that we could see down the road, and they even said streamers and influencers are on the table. In terms of game
He's
modes,
back.
squads, which is
That
an
boy
ongoing
T in the
improvement with online matchmaking.
hot.
There's also
WT in
KO
the
solos, street
hot.
where
You
you
feel me?
control all three players and play
I
against
spent
other
30
players.
days with T. I
There's
think
KO
I'm
friends.
off you now. I don't know.
Make
I don't know.
Custom private tournaments with up to 48 players. 48. thought
I
that
low-key
was
like
pretty
this game,
crazy.
like how it
So
looks.
many players
Because it low-key
massive.
just looks like a copy and paste of like Street 2, to be honest. Obviously, they're going to be adding more people and shit. Imagine having like speed in this game. That would be
This game could
compy.
great if you have a large group you can get together online. Let's say you're in a Discord. If it's under 48 people, all of you can join a tournament. I think that's really cool.
That's actually kind of compy.
There's also going to be a shoot-around practice mode, and they mentioned an offline mode against the CPU. I'm hoping
I like
at launch
that.
the game has more modes, or the price at least reflects the lack of anything beyond climbing the online ranks. I'd love to see.
How much do you think this game's gonna run for? I think it's gonna run $30 to $40 game.
Or a much larger roster first, but down the road that would be awesome. A career mode where you make your own player and go through a story and then play online is the most logical next step. We also need an instant replay system and a spectator mode. This is a game the developers plan to update over the coming years, so I'd expect the game to get better and deeper with time. When asked about monetization, they said at launch the game will not be pay to win, it will not have pack openings, it will not have loot boxes,
Whoa.
and you earn cred in-game, their currency, and it can only be earned in-game. There are no microtransactions.
Interesting.
Progression comes from unlocking items, badges, banners, taunts, dunks, and other animations with your cred, and you have to play to earn
That's a
it.
nasty
It's
step
just like
back.
how sports games work.
What I just saw right there is that step back cannot be equipped to Stephen Curry. Because if that step back, they're going to abuse that. They're going to abuse that, dude. No one can run Curry. No one can run Curry. That step back is a little bit too overpowered.
We're both very clear that their intent is not on profiting, but instead to gift those who love basketball something fun. That sounds like the anti-NBA 2K. So this was pretty cool. This isn't a review, and I'll be honest with you guys about the game's shortcomings when it releases, but hopefully this ends up being a banger that puts fun.
I mean, it looks cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? It looks compy.
If this works, Play-by-Play Studios could become the true successor to EA Sports Big as they grow.
Yeah.
And the return of arcade-leaning, fully licensed sports games is something I've been wanting for years. This game releases in June, and I'll keep you guys posted. If you have any specific questions you want to ask me, since I did play the game early, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll answer them when I can. Thanks for watching.
WVid. Soft Drink TV. Yo, game. What a great game right here. Go to the game. Slept on game.
I'm not sure if I'm happy.
I used to play that game all the time when I was a kid.
Or not. One thing's for sure, people, they just proved me how out of touch they are. God, not only the other one is trying to gaslight me over there. Remember when only a handful of people disliked Roman Reigns? Yeah, this is red. Yes. Now how do we put ads on that? People, it's getting to unhinged, insane levels. This is red, brought to you by Dude Vibes. Wipe it or it smells. Let's talk about Triple H staying in the WWE. WWE coming after fans. Real reason Kairi Singh got released. Cody's idea got rejected, even though wrestlers hate their terrible music. And all the Femi's
I need to know, is Kairi Sane coming back? Because her shit's been trending on Twitter for like the past couple of days, like US-wise trending, by the way. Like not even like trending local, like on your like kind of For You page trending. Like things that you should know.
Pro Wrestling Insider claims Triple H's new deal with WWE is a multiple-year deal, possibly as long as 3 years. They also say the deal was completed prior to WrestleMania weekend.
What the fuck does that mean?
Do you know
Deal.
what that means? That basically means the big nose. Well, it stays, and it stays on every time. Does the nose have to stay in the bedroom? Yes. The nose stays on. It never leaves. Now,
That
people,
beak.
how do we feel about
That's the
that?
game,
How do we feel about Triple H, Paul Levesque staying in the WWE? Have mixed feelings. I'm by feeling it. I don't know if I should be excited because the product is really inconsistent. And you know, it also depends on how
Nah,
much
Cody
you believe
looked
that,
out
you
of
know,
it, gang.
TKO has this big
That boy
involvement
looked
in the
out
WWE.
of
I
it.
think it's pretty clear that they inserted themselves before WrestleMania. But in general, WWE is not necessarily doing great. But here's another thing. You know, Triple H, at least loves professional wrestling. Triple H be a mark, just like me and you. Triple H, yes, in my opinion, is a mark. He cares about professional wrestling history.
True.
So I was just wondering, what if it gets even worse? Now imagine Triple H leaves the WWE. You know, we see pictures of Triple H having some fun time with his family, which is absolutely beautiful. Apparently, he never changed his pair of underwear in over 2 decades. That is a fact, by the way. I've seen the screenshot. Same underwear. 2008, 2020, same underwear, people. Billionaire. People, what if it's full?
That's how you save your money.
TKO.
That's how you become
What
a
it stands for,
millionaire.
by the way, ticket prices. Take organs. Yes, at this point, I have no much money left to WWE. I have nothing to give. I sold everything I have. I'm carless, I'm homeless, take organs. So that's what I'm talking about, people. What if it gets taken over by something worse? Somebody chosen by TKO. Triple H was still here before TKO took over WWE, so I like that there's a little bit of that. Like, just a little piece of the old WWE. Imagine if he chooses one of his butts. At least Triple H is a filthy ass mark, people. Imagine it gets taken over by somebody who doesn't love professional wrestling. The only thing he sees, and the vision is clear, money. He sees the money, he doesn't care about some fucking storytelling, some matches, who gives a shit? He looks at this WWE thing, right? Oh, he watched the WWE, the new content officer, creator, whatever, right? COO. He looks at the WWE logo. Oh, I remember the WWE. Hogan slammed Andre. Yeah, I used to watch it as a kid, so I have a question. Why are you not putting WWE logos on wrestlers' foreheads yet? Huh? We need to maximize the revenue. Anybody who tattoos a TKO logo and The Rock's eyebrow is going to get a... well, the deal is just too good, people. I'm laughing. 3% of the WrestleMania ticket. Yes.
Yeah, that $46,000 ticket right there.
Again, that's WWE Universe. And me, the new WWE COO, John Johnston. I do believe we're not, looking at all of the opportunities. We're not maximizing revenue. You know, I feel new idea. You open up your tip, of your Coco Jumbo, and it shows the WrestleMania and Saudi logo.
Yeah.
5% off for that one. Like, come on. It must hurt to get a tattoo on your thing. People, it must seem like it's something in the distant future, but the ad placements, all of that stuff is getting ridiculous. Now, it's not going to change.
On the table,
Triple H
I think is
winning
where it got like
WWE or
ridiculous.
not,
It's like
whatever
on the
position he has
fucking
in the
table.
WWE.
So we're gonna
I'm
get
just
more
saying,
table
if
spots.
we have to choose between two bads, two not so goods, I would still rather have Triple H, who loves professional.
The problem, I know people aren't gonna believe this, isn't this big demon here. The problem is TKO, which we all really know. It's really TKO, but we just like blaming Triple H because it's funny. You know what I mean? It's like somebody that we can actually point out directly who it is. But it is TKO. Which Triple H, when Triple H was by himself actually booking, the shit was actually good. You know what I mean? There wasn't logos, 30 fucking million logos across the ring on top of the fucking tables, shit like that. Triple H loves wrestling. You know what I mean? He's always loved the business. TKO doesn't love the business. TKO loves money. And that's where the eye to eye don't see eye to eye. You get what I'm saying? But we have to deal with it, I
and
guess.
Somebody who doesn't care at all and is just here to maximize all the revenue. And you might say, well, it's business grades when they need to make money. Well, I'm a fan, and unless they start paying me, unless they start giving me a piece of pie, just a little bit, crumbs, let me eat those double E crumbs, people, I would be rich. No, I don't have to care about it. Now, Nick Khan had something
Word.
to say to the fans. Basically, if you don't know, Nick Khan is even higher than Triple H. Yes, 2 joints. He's even higher than Triple H. Triple H is pretty important to WWE. Nick Khan, well, Triple H answers to Nick Khan. That's how important this man is. You didn't this picture, man. Dude is stressed out. What do you mean, Pat McAfee running the women's division? What do you mean by that? Nick Khan, not to.
Hey, Nick Khan, you wanna fucking put a tie on, you fat bastard? Like, what the fuck is happening here? I don't give a fuck if you were fucking $30 million. Put a goddamn tie on, you fat fuck.
And pretty much all of it is absolutely ridiculous, and it's crazy how WWE keep changing the history. He was asked how WWE is addressing concerns about over-commercialization and creative direction. Khan said, to me, if you make business decisions based on online sentiment, just know that you're going to be making said decisions on a minority percentage of voices, a vocal minority. What you talking about right here? These fellas right here, they're my fellow fighters. My colleagues, do you call these people
Marks.
minority? There's no such thing
Those
as a
marks.
minority, as a casual fan anymore, in my opinion at least, for the most part. I found that the most fans who watch after WrestleMania are the same fans who read dirt sheets and watch videos about wrestling. The casual wrestling fan is almost like a myth at this point, a mythical creature.
What would you do if you won a golden ticket to Willy Wonka's factory? Would you go?
Great. They loved it. I think right now.
Of course. What the hell? Who wouldn't go?
Fan who reads all the dirt sheets and watches the news, except he buys a lot of merch.
Nah, I would have to go to the Willy Wonka factory. No cap. I grew up watching that movie too. I can't even lie. I become a big back. I can't lie. In that factory, I become a fat slob because I heard that chocolate's like
basically some of my friends.
S
Care
tier.
about wrestling. Sometimes a clip pops up and they kinda know who Randy Orton and Cody is, but they don't watch that shit. So
Who
do
would you
wanna
be
appeal
your
to
close
these
one?
people? Do you want to appeal to people who don't give a shit
Good
about
question.
the bar?
Good
That would be the
question.
case. WWE would get even more
That's a good
successful,
question.
making
I guess a
money
friend.
from
I'd say a
that,
friend.
with no
A
real
friend, yeah.
storytelling. The only explanation that makes sense is that people
You know,
who
somebody
typically
around my
watch
age.
Jay's entrance,
So I guess
they're
a
the same
cousin
fans,
or
same
friend.
fans
Cousin
that
or
don't
friend.
necessarily love your
Yeah.
product most of the time. The difference is, people, I bought the tick. Jay is eating. What do I do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Might
yeah,
as
yeah.
well eat. What do I do? It's fun. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they like everything WWE does, and there's this big difference between online fans and, you know, live audience fans. They are chanting for the same things. They are chanting, we want Kyrie back, the same way people are tweeting on the internet. Except when you buy
Would you
the
try
ticket,
anything from the
obviously you
movie?
wanna have a good time. Allow me to give you an
I
example.
would
So he talks about complaints about Roman Reigns 2015.
I would have to try that chocolate river shit. I can't lie. Like that chocolate river had to be like top tier. Like That chocolate river, like imagine, is it like chocolate milk flavor-esque? I don't even know. I would have to try that.
Let's do the whole thing.
I know Mr. Beast did that too. I know Mr. Beast did like some type of. I remember back in the day. It was like the Willy Wonka factory, like for his when he. I think it was when he first opened up Feastables.
Look at The Rock's face. Even he knew this sucks.
But yeah, I would have to do the river. Get like a cup.
I have no idea what he's talking about. He just listed a bunch of things the minority of Russian
Probably just a few
fans
sips. I
rejected.
just probably a few
And he
sips.
just
I can't lie.
kinda
Just a few. Just a
listed
few.
all the things we were right on. I mean, do you remember how much people rejected Roman Reigns? Rock
At least
showed
try
us,
just a
and
few.
He talked about
Who knows,
Bad
though?
Bunny, who grew on WWE fans, and obviously we like him because he put on a great performance. Here's where he misses the point entirely too. Back then, it's been a while since WWE.
Hold on. Hello. Hold on, chat. I actually have to get off real fast. You know what I'm saying? W stream though, you feel me? I love y'all boys, man. God first, consistency, safety.